We're going to give you the last question. But there will be time at the reception afterwards for people to come up informally and speak to Mr. Harris.
Sam, you've been talking about the book and talking about others. How about yourself? Okay, what's your background and what brought you to this topic and why the interest in this topic?
Well, the topic, I literally started writing this book on September 12th, 2001. It was my immediate reaction to that event. It just so happened I had been spending a lot of time studying religion and studying what seemed to me to be the rational alternatives to religious faith. I was very interested in meditation, and that interest brought me into neuroscience, and I'm now studying the brain basis of belief. I'm looking for the difference in a brain, in a living human being. Right? We do this with what's called functional MRI. The difference between a person who believes and disbelieves a proposition, irrespective of what that proposition is, whether it's religious, whether it's math. And so I'm very interested in just what belief is at the level of the brain. And
okay, so before 9/11, did you have a belief system? Did you have faith? Did you have religion? Were you involved in religion? And at what level? And then did you change prior to that? And then all of a sudden 9/11 really put you over the edge. That's my question is, what happened before that?
Okay. Well, I was raised in a very secular household. My mother gave me a choice at the age of 10. Sam, do you want to go to Sunday school like your friends? And I said no, and that basically sealed my fate as far as being bar mitzvahed was concerned. But I've been interested in religion from my teenage years, and got very into Buddhism and Hindu meditation. At a certain point, made many trips to India and Nepal, and spent probably 2 years on silent meditation retreats, where you just meditate. You do nothing but meditate for 12, 18 hours a day. So the concerns of the faithful and of seekers of spiritual experience are really well known to me, not so much in a Jewish context, but at various points I was a dogmatic Buddhist and a dogmatic Hindu, believing all manner of nonsense, really, from my point of view now. But this is not to say that I think we have all the mysteries solved. There are fundamental mysteries about the nature of this universe, and I am quite open to the data. I've been pilloried by atheists for a few footnotes in my book that declare an open-mindedness to data on psychic phenomenon and other spooky things that most scientists don't want to touch. But there is data there. And it seems to me that we just can't close our accounts, as James said, with reality until we fully vet all the data. So anyway, I hope that answers the question.
Thank you.
It's not too late for that bar mitzvah, Sam.
Do it now.
There was a young woman standing behind Ellen, and I would like to ask her to come up again and give her the last question. All right, so because she was patiently waiting.
I have two questions for you, one for my friend and one for me. Based on your statistics about voting for a president because of religion, do you think that we are violating the law of the separation of church and state?
No, I don't think we're violating the law, but I just don't think the law is good enough. I think belief is more powerful and inevitable than any law is going to protect us from. If people really believe that God wrote one of our books, and people really believe that for instance, God hates homosexuals, they're going to find some way to conform our policies and our laws to that, even if we have the First Amendment saying you can't establish a law respecting any one religion.
Okay, and my second question, do you think that the facts that we have in the Bible about events are coincidences or modified beliefs?
Oh, wait, can you repeat that?
Do you think that the facts that we have in the Bible about events are coincidences or modified beliefs?
the facts in the Bible?
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
No, I wasn't being catty.
The events.
The events in the Bible.
Yeah.
Well, undoubtedly some of the Bible is history, or I would expect that some of it has actually happened. There are other texts that corroborate claims in the Bible. Much of it is probably a novel, like any other novel, in that some writer sat down and said, "Wouldn't this be nice if this happened?" So, and it's difficult to tell the difference at this distance. We know that when you study how the Bible actually became the Bible and how certain books were included and others thrown out, and certain books were in there for hundreds of years and then thrown out. The Bible is this grab bag of ancient texts that I mean, how anyone can read about its composition and think that it probably is perfect in every syllable, that's quite a stretch. So,
Thank you very much.
That answers the question. Thank you. Thank you very much.
On behalf of Rabbi Rockless and the people of both our congregations, Sam, thank you very much. I would invite all of you to a reception in the synagogue social hall.
The End of Faith is published by W.W. Norton and Company. Visit www.norton.com for more information.